Today, let's take you through the updates of what Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has been up to in terms of his itinerary. He's held a meeting with Chinese Defence Minister Admiral Zhun during his visit to attend the SCO Shanghai Cooperation Organization Defence Ministers meeting in Qingdao, China. Now, Rajnath Singh has held talks with Admiral Zhun, the Defence Minister of China, on the sidelines of the SCO Defence Ministers meeting in Qingdao. We had a constructive and forward-looking exchange of views on issues pertaining to bilateral relations. I've expressed my happiness on restarting off the Kailash-Mansarovar Yatra after a gap of nearly 6 years. It is incumbent on both the sides to maintain the positive momentum and avoid adding new complexities in the bilateral relationship. So these are the details that we seem to be getting from the Defence Minister's reports himself as to what the discussions have been. And with that, let me bring in Pranay Upadhyay, editor, India Today Global, who's joining us on the broadcast to bring us more details and put things into context. Pranay, very good morning to you. Very firstly, from what it seems, at least at the very surface of it, it has been a good discussion between both the parties at this given point, if we were to say, and it is a milestone, I would say. 6 years later, we see the Kailash-Mansarovar Yatra, a conversation around beginning it coming to the front at this point.
Good morning, Shreya, and you're right that this is kind of a restoration of India-China relation, which were deeply impacted by the Galwan incident, because after the Galwan incident, the Kailash-Mansarovar Yatra was stopped way back in June 2020, and thereafter no defence minister level interaction happened on the Chinese soil or the Indian soil. So this is the first visit of an Indian defence minister to China post Galwan. And this happened on the sidelines of the SCO summit. The Chinese Defence Minister Admiral Zhun was the host of the SCO summit, and that's why, as a courtesy, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh not only called upon, he had a meeting with his Chinese counterpart, and also he not only thanked him for the restoration of the Kailash-Mansarovar Yatra, which is underway currently. The first batch is on its way to Kailash Darshan and Mansarovar Parikrama, but also he emphasized that the India-China relation, if they have to improve, then the peace and stability on the borders need to be maintained. He mentioned that the further complexity in the relationship shouldn't be added. Also, he mentioned that the confrontation with China is not required, and we have a long history of association and exchanges. And India doesn't seek a conflict or a confrontation with China, and willing to handle the differences, enhance exchanges and mutual trust, and promote continued the development in bilateral relationship, but provided the border dispute, provided the peace and tranquility is maintained on borders between India and China, which remain an unsolved issue, because India and China shared a line of actual control, 3,488 kilometers, Shreya, and that remain an unresolved border. So Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also emphasized that issue, that till the time the borders are resolved, we need to maintain the peace and tranquility and stability on borders, because that is paramount to have a normalcy of relations between India and China.
Very true, Pranay. Thank you for bringing us all those details on this very news that we were picking up at this given point with regards to what Rajnath Singh had to say in his meeting. And at this given point, important crucial details that are coming to the forefront from this very meet that's happened with Admiral Zhun.